Okay, so the 31st problem in the lead code is next permutation. Okay, basically here we'll be given the list of integers. Okay, we'll have to get the exact next greater to combination for it. Okay, so here we are given 1 2 3, right? We can write what are the combinations for what are the combination that we can write in, right? Here these are the combinations, possible combination for it. Okay, 1 2 3 1 3 2, these are the things. Okay, but what is being asked here? Okay, we'll have to get the exact next permutation of a given integers. Okay, and that's what the lexicographic means. Okay, so let's say that if you are representing a numbers in 3 digits, okay, so it will be like 000 001 002 003, like it will be in incremental order. All this whatever this permutation and combination we make, but it is still in order. Okay, so that's what is being asked here. Here we have asked for, here it is being in 1 2 3, and we are asked for an next permutation of it. So here we have a possible combinations, right? 1 2 3 and all those things. I can pick this also. 1 2 3 can be written as 3 to 1, right? I can pick this, but the condition is I want to get the exact the next greater for this one. So if we just iterate through this, right? And 1 2 3 can be written as just 123, correct? That's what we are thinking of. So 123, I can just iterate through the possible combinations here, and I can identify that 132 is the exact next greater element to the 123. Okay, this is right, this is what this problem is about. And there are some conditions here. One is this, right? One is this, like, I mean, we'll have to get the next exact one. And let's say that we have already given a 321. Okay, if we pick the 321, there is nothing left, right? Nothing left after it, correct? So in that case, we'll have to return the reverse of it. Okay, reverse of it, that is basically the first element, the first element in the permutation. Okay, that is this problem about. Let's check the examples and algorithm. And algorithm wise, I'm mostly like, I feel like, I mean, it's like a predefined steps that we have to remember. Okay, so to get to cover all the edge cases, let me try to explain the algorithm. Okay, so now, right, before actually this one, before trying to understand this example, let's try to understand this will be easy to go through the algorithm. Okay, there are basically three steps. Okay, to for this algorithm there are three steps. The first step is to identify the pivot element. How we are going to do it? The first step is to traverse from right to the left. Okay, we will be traversing from right to left. Okay, we will be doing this, and we'll have to find out the decreasing order basically. Okay, and let's say that I will start from here and 2 to 3, it is an increasing order, right? 2 is 2 3. Okay, and next from here I will check from here 3 to 1. 3 to 1 is a decreasing order, correct? So this is what I am looking for. So this will be my pivot element. Okay, now I got my pivot element. I'm done with the step one. Step one is to find the pivot. Okay, find the pivot. And the second step is, after the pivot element, right, we'll have to find the number. Okay, find a number which is greater than the pivot element. Okay, and also it should be minimal. Let's say that 3 is also greater than 1, correct? 2 is also greater than 1. Correct. So among this, which one I will have to pick? I should pick this one. Minimum of the greater number, which is greater than this one pivot element. Okay. So now I have a pivot element, and I will find out the next greater element. Okay, that will be this one. Okay, the next thing will be to find out the next greater element. Find out the next greater element. So one was there, I will pick the two. Okay, that I identified it. And next thing what we'll have to do is, once I identify, I'll have to swap it out. So after swapping, how it will look is 2, 3, and 2, and again it is 3, and at the end it will be 1. So we are done with the second step now. So we identified that next possible, right? Whatever the next exact greater one, we found it and we swapped it. Okay, that is the second step. And third step is, uh yeah, so we are still here. Okay, like, I mean, we just swapped it, but our pivot will still be pointing to this one. Okay, pivot will be here. And the third step is, whatever the sub list that is next to pivot, right, we'll have to reverse it. Okay, here pivot is pointing to index 2, right? 0 1 2. So here is my pivot, and what is the sub list that is present next to the pivot? This is the sub list. Okay, so what I will have to, what will be the solution? 2 comma 3 comma 2 comma 1 comma 3. This is the algorithm about. Okay, so we'll have to remember all these three reversing, right? Third step is reversing. Let me just write it like this. Okay, um okay, So this is the algorithm. There are three steps. One is to identify the pivot element. So how do we identify? We'll have to find the decreasing order. We'll be coming from the right to the left, and we'll be finding out the decreasing order. So decreasing order is 3 to 1. So we'll be setting this index as a pivot index, and this is a pivot element. Okay, that is the first step, is we are done. And the next thing is we'll have to search for a, in the next subarray, right? In the next subarray, we'll have to search for an element which is exactly greater than the current pivot element. Okay, if there are multiple elements that are greater than this, right? We'll have to find out the whichever the minimum, right? We'll have to pick that. Okay, once that is done, we'll have to let's say if there is, even though if there is a duplicate numbers, right, we can pick any one of them, that doesn't matter, right? Like after we are modifying the same array, right? Like whichever the, let's say that there is a 3 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, 3 comma 2 comma 2, and I am picking this number, or I am picking the last one. It doesn't matter. At the end, we'll be swapping it, and it looks like the exactly the same. Okay, and okay, we identified the pivot, and we found the next greater number to the pivot element, and we swapped it out. Okay, after we swapped, it looks like this. And once this is done, the last element is the sublist, whichever the next to the pivot element, right? We'll reverse it. Okay, that is it. This is the three steps that we need to kind of remember to solve this problem, to solve the edge cases. Okay, let's just check this one, and also one corner case is, yeah, let's go to the 3 to 1. Okay, and let's say that, well, let's try to find out the pivot element first. We'll have to find the decreasing order. So it is 1 to 2, it's in increasing order. 2 to 3 increasing order, right? We didn't find any pivot element, correct? So that means that this is already in a decreasing order, correct? 3 to 1 is already in a decreasing order. And descending order. So what does it mean? Like it is the maximum permutation possible, right? We cannot do anything much, we cannot get anything much than this. So the answer would be reverse of it. Basically the answer would be, what they are expecting is to uh, uh, generate the first lexicographic permutation, right? So it will answer will be 1 to 3. This is one thing. And also let's just go through few example. Okay, 1 to 3, right? 3, this is an decreasing order, so our pivot will be this. Let me go quickly go through this. Okay, this is the pivot element, and which is the next greater one, this will be this. So answer, this will look like 1 comma 3 comma 2. Okay, and pivot would be still pointing to this. Okay, and but there is none, this is not a sub array, right? This is just an one element. Even though if you reverse it, it will look like this only. So the answer is 1 comma 3 comma 2. Okay, now come to this 1 comma 1 comma 3, right? We'll be finding this will be the pivot here, because we found the decreasing order, 3 decreased to 1. And what we'll have to do next element is, next greater element is 3. We'll have to swap it. So it will look like 1 comma 3 comma 1. My pivot is still pointing to this, and there is only one element here, so I don't reversing doesn't matter. So I'll just leave it like this. This will be the answer. Okay, and let's come to this is the decreasing order, right? 3 decrease to 2, this is the pivot, and we'll have to swap it. 3 decrease to 2, right? Like, I mean, we next greater element is 3. Okay, after we swap, it will be like 4 2 0 3 2, correct? It will be like 3, and it will be 2 here. Okay, and what we'll have to do here is, like, I mean, we are supposed to reverse the sublist that is next to this, but there is only one element. The answer will be still the same, 42032. Okay, and finally this, for example, 75431, if we try to find the pivot element, we will not find any pivot element, because it is already in a decrease, arranged in a descending order, right? So it's not possible. What we'll have to do is, we will have to reverse this whole list and give it as a result. That will be the first lexicographic permutation. Okay, now looking at the code, right, it's exactly the same. So we'll be setting our where first we'll be finding out our pivot index and pivot element. Okay, here we are trying to find out the pivot index, basically. So we'll have to, like, I mean, we are comparing the numbers, right? So we'll be to not go behind it, we'll be decreasing our setting our pointer which is less behind the two element, and we'll be keep on decrementing it until we find the first decreasing element from the right. Okay, that is one thing. Yeah, that is a step one. And now the step two, right? Step two is what, like, we'll have to find out the larger number, right, in the sublist, right? So we'll be iterating through this, actually. Okay, we'll be iterating through to find out whichever the number which is exactly greater than this. Okay, this element will give that element and that index. Okay, and then we'll swap it out. So we are good with the step 2 here. Step 1 is this, step 2 is this, and finally the step 3, right? What if there is a sublist that is present next to the pivot element? We'll be swapping it out, so we'll be reversing it out. Yeah, that is it. We'll have to just kind of remember these steps. I don't know, like, I mean, if anyone could arrive to this point directly, like, kind of we'll have to remember these steps. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.